Hello. Line up. There we go. Filing in. There we go. There we go.
Welcome, welcome.
Hello, Canada, South Africa. More people from around the world. More Canadians. It's great to see everybody here again. Welcome back. Welcome back. There we go. Cool. Well, yeah, guys, carry on. Don't mind us. We're gonna continue on with this. Welcome to the monthly BTAF token AMA for the month of February 2025. And much like this month being short and sweet, this AMA will probably be like that as well, unless you guys have lots of questions. That's what we're here for. So please, as per usual, you can all just make use of that Q&A section down below. Quick look-see at today's BTAF token AMA. Marius is going to be giving us an update as to the market and one or two little information reminders around the whisper drops. Lots of work going on in the background. And then Nick is going to touch on some NFT news, and I've got one reminder as well. So we might as well get things kicked off. Marius, whenever you're ready, sir.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you very much. Let me just quickly share my screen. Welcome to you from around the world. Let me just see where my screen is there. Okay, awesome. Cool. I'm quickly going to touch on the BTAF token, but I'm also going to show you what I'm going to show tomorrow during the long-term trade or Elliott wave during the private Zoom call. So if you're part of long-term trade, Elliott wave, inner circle trade partners, you'll have the following information. Okay, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Now, what we need to understand in broad terms with regard to the BTAF token, if you look at that little move there, it doesn't matter if we dropped a little bit lower, but we are basically sitting in that area there, right there. Nothing has changed, guys. Remember, nothing has changed. So what comes here next is where this market is actually going sideways upwards and then a vertical spike. Do not be surprised if we have exactly something similar to this and then a vertical spike where we start heading up. You can see we're just starting to head up there. As soon as this breaks, as soon as that line breaks, you're going to have a vertical move to the upside there. We still expect about 40 cents. It can go up to $1. No problem. Now, remember this now. What I'm showing you here today, it is not financial advice. I'm not trying to entice you to buy the BTAF token based on the fact where the price of the token is going to go. This is technical analysis, is objective data. You have to remember that the BTAF token is a utility DeFi project. Okay, I'm not going to get back into BNB, but most of you know that when we started the BTAF token here, at that point there, it went up 1,000%. It consolidated here, went down into a accumulation pattern, went up 1,000% again. Guys, this is one of the longest accumulation patterns. You can see here with the BTAF detonator A, B, and C, the B, that as soon as that becomes a green dot, I reckon we're going to fly to the upside. And this literally is imminent. It's imminent. Now, if I say imminent, it can be days, it can be a week, but I reckon we are so close. Remember here when we sat there and the market was going sideways. Now, remember, this is now on the, I believe, the 7-day. It went sideways for 1, 2, 3, 21 days. And then out of nowhere, we had a spike here. 50, 60, 80, 100, 200%. Boom. And it just went on and on and on. Okay, now I'm not going to spend a lot of time here because it's very obvious that we can see where we are. Do not be concerned about this down cycle. I've done some extra work over this last couple of days, and I'm going to show you what will happen tomorrow during the long-term trade call. The red line here is the Bitcoin chart. I'm going to give you a little bit of a hint what is coming here. If you look at this breakout point here, and there's another breakout point here, this is where Bitcoin sits. Now, this little move here in Ethereum is basically just here on the bottom there, just there. The next move in Ethereum is going to be this, and then it's going to break upwards here and much higher. I'm going to give the targets here tomorrow of what's going to happen with Ethereum. But many of us, we are not really even interested in what Bitcoin is doing We're not really interested in Ethereum. Ethereum can do 400, 600%, Bitcoin 100, 150, BTAF token 1,000 to 1,500%. And I'm going to show tomorrow where the BTAF token is in comparison to what you're going to see right now. In comparison, look at this quickly. We're at the bottom here. Theta, Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin Cash at the bottom. I'm going to give you a hint now where that was in Bitcoin. You know where that was? That circle that I draw there? Right there. Can you see what happens after a breakout here? A vertical break. Remember how I showed you in the BTAF token what is coming? You know, many people keep saying to me, but Marius, your data is wrong. Your data is wrong. Up till it happens and it breaks out, and then they come back, oh, I apologize. Remember here on the bottom, when the market went sideways in Bitcoin, same thing, where people said to me, the market is now so low, I'm frustrated. Marius, your data is wrong. And then we showed them the algorithm and said, just be patient. We're going to have a banana move. Remember the banana move? And then what happened? The market broke out. Remember here as well when Bitcoin was there, when I talked about the documents that was released by the Pentagon, okay, the Pentagon documents where they were planning to shoot down a American carrier and blame it on Russia. I kid you not, guys. I kid you not. Remember, you have to understand what's happening in the last 2 weeks. Nobody alive on this call or watching this video has ever seen anything like this. It started here. Remember there when the Pentagon documents was released and the American government was planning to shoot down and sink and kill and destroy their own troops by shooting down their own warcraft carrier, blame it on Russia. It's exactly the same. That's happening here now. Exactly the same. You wonder why the coins are dropping. You wonder why BTAF token is so low. But what happens after that? We are in this circle here. Guys, a vertical break is coming. A vertical break is coming. Now I'm going to go down. Now remember that red circle here now. I'm going to go down and finish with that. And just give you a hint what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. You look at Theta, but Ethereum. Now, first of all, BTAF token is not anywhere here. It's not anywhere here. I'm going to show you tomorrow where the BTAF token is. The BTAF token, as a matter of fact, is actually ahead of Bitcoin. Why? Why? Because it's a psychological token. People already know what's happening. It's front running the entire market. For those people that know, let me just quickly explain this to you. This, what you see here, is falling knife 1. What you see here is falling knife 2. If you're part of Inner Circle, Trade Partners, Long-Term Trade or Elite Wave, you will know what I'm talking about. You will know what happens here. Okay, I'll go through that tomorrow again. Now look at this now. There's a group of coins here that are going to do 900 to 1400%. There's a group of coins here that's going to do more. Okay. Then I'm going to move one more screen over just to show you something. People say to me it's not going to happen. I'm saying it is. I've done my homework. I spent a whole day yesterday analyzing this entire market, a whole extra day. This has already happened in ADA, XRP, and XLM, where this market is sitting there, where that market is sitting there. Look what happened here. ADA, XLM, and XRP has already shown us what happens. It goes back to that little top there. Goes back to that little top. Now, I can't show you that top in BTAF token because BTAF token is actually going to overshoot its previous high and go much higher. But let's say in coins like these, this is the algorithm data. Remember, these are all algorithmic data. If I can break them up, they consist of 3 different charts, which I can move out. Okay. So just a little bit of extra data for you. These also consist of different charts because I had to break them up in different groups, and I'm going to go through the groups tomorrow. But if you look at Gala, many people are saying to me, why is Gala so low? FIL is at the bottom, AX is at the bottom, BTAF at the bottom. Guys, what is coming here is going to be such a big move across the board that your head will spin. I want you to take this image, put that in your head. This. Not all horses can get to the front of the line the first time or all at once. It doesn't happen like that. Go and have a look at every single competition. You know, whether it's a race, a horse race, or whatever. There's always a horse number one. Behind the horse is horse number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. There's a sequence how these things run. Bitcoin, Ethereum, other coins. Now, if we take the data that you've seen here today, you've seen what Bitcoin has done. Tomorrow, in the algorithmic chart patterns, I'm going to show you exactly where the altcoins are. Now, remember, come back to BTAF token. BTAF token has already done this one here, falling knife 1, falling knife 2. Now, give or take, John, you know, we thought that the bottom may have been that one there. But if we look back at these patterns here, we also thought that would have been the bottom. Then it went and dropped a little bit lower just to destroy your sentiment. Exactly what happened here. I reckon this pattern is almost going to complete, but not 100% the same. It will be actually a little bit quicker. So just for that, John, I know I've given a lot of data here, but I just want people to understand, John, you know, that it doesn't mean that if Bitcoin is at $100,000 and your coin that you are trading is lower than COVID 2019. You just need to hang in. The good days are, it's like, you know, if you take a 1 meter rope, there's 100 centimeters in a 1 meter rope. It's about 39 point something inches. We're at that last 9,900 centimeter mark before the market breaks out to the upside. And the reason I know that, John, is because if you look at the sentiment around the world, now not me, I'm positive. I'm always a positive person, and all of us here on this call and people listening to this. But look around you. People are distraught. They emotionally distraught. And that's how you know the bottom is in, almost in. Over to you, John.
Yeah, it's been this period, and hence why our theme for today we've got Phil or Groundhog here on this side over here. We're all waiting to, is the crypto winter over? Yeah, Bitcoin's going, but a lot of these coins have been going sideways and down for a little while. But it's this long play of accumulation, and it is. Those who are patient will bear the fruit. So hold on to your bags a little longer. Again, you know, the market is going to shift again. No price prediction around things. But as we've been saying for months, we're working in the background on a couple of developments. And as we see your questions, keep on bringing those questions, ladies and gents. So we'll get to those. There's some really good questions as well. Thank you. But yes, thank you, Marius, for that update. For more information, we'll continue to keep you guys posted in the channel. Keep an eye on not just developments, but BTAF token as well. Speaking of BTAF token and Bitcoin Trend and Forecast as well, one of the other great products within that ecosystem are our NFTs. And our NFT guru here, not only designer, but also weather forecaster of sorts in terms of the news and the trends and what's shining and happy. Nico is going to give us a quick brief update on that, and then we'll get to your guys' questions. So please do continue bringing them in.
Yeah, thanks so much, John. I appreciate it. I can see the sunshine here behind me, so that is great. So let's quickly jump in. Some exciting news in the NFT space. Actually, I want to share with everyone. And then we'll jump into our own NFTs, our Cyber Bulldogs. But first of all, there's been an increased focus on real world asset tokenization, which is very, very exciting. There were always just speculation over this, talks, but now the NFT market is moving towards tokenizing tangible high value assets like real estate. Now, that's very interesting, and collectibles, making ownership more liquid and accessible. So this approach allows for the fractional ownership of expensive assets, which lowers the entry barrier for investors and increase market liquidity. So very, very exciting times we're living in, where now real estate especially is coming into being tokenized on the blockchain, and that proven ownership will then go forward on this. So very, very exciting. I think we're at the cross of and new developments, new possibilities. So integration of VR and AR technologies as well. Now we've heard the stories about Meta and Facebook and that they want to integrate with AI and make everything virtual. Now we're getting closer to that. There's a growing trend of integration NFTs with virtual reality, VR and augmented reality technologies. So this integration aims to provide a more immersive interactive experience for users, allowing them to engage with digital art and other NFTs and visual or virtual galleries or augmented real world spaces. Now, I've seen a little preview of what is happening. There's also a game that you can see, Star Atlas, where people are starting to do that type of thing, where you're actually in virtual reality and can start communicating with people in social forms and groups. But also virtual gallery tours. Think about this. Sitting in South Africa, I can actually go and see then what's going on in the Louvre. That's a new possibilities that's coming. So all of that attached to the NFT and blockchain technology is really, really awesome. So really looking forward to it. Now, as of today, the total market cap for NFTs are still 5.3 billion, and these trends indicate a maturing NFT market. We're keeping stable on this market caps. That's not only expanding its traditional boundaries into more practical and diverse applications, but also striving to address some of the early criticisms regarding accessibility, security, and real-world integrations. Yeah, things is not it's not just hearsay, and it's not just talk anymore. Things are happening in this space. But without further ado, let's quickly hop to our BTAF token page or BTAF token IO. And if you go see it to the top, you'll see NFTs there. Just click on the NFTs. And that will take you to the NFT page that we have on bitcointaf.com. And you can still come and read all about our NFTs that we currently have for the Cyber Bulldogs. We have got 3 collections that's ongoing. More collections is being planned as we go forward. And yeah, but we got the top dogs, blue litter, and organic litter for you so far that you can go and view on OpenSea. OpenSea is the platform that we have. We are looking at other platforms too. With looking going forward in technology wise, as well as virtual type of art, galleries and art that we also want to post. So all of those announcements will still come, but planning a lot in the NFT space as well for bitcointaf.com. So just go through here. We got the collection here. You can hop through all the collections right here. If you go say to the blue letter, it will take you all to the blue letter. This is Tuffy, our main mascot's descendants or children, if you want to say, his pups. They're still available right there. And then if you go down here to the organic litter, this has proven to be a very, very favorite amongst our collectors. And they are still a few of them available. You can see most of them are sold. But if you just go in here to say Neon Blizzard Beta number 2, he's still available looking there at us. And you can go to OpenSea and you will see all the information regarding this. There's the price for it, buy now, make offer. You can come here down here and read a little description about this guy, what he's all about. Even click on him if you want to enlarge him a bit. But yes, you will receive, once you get it, you will receive all the art piece. You'll also have the certificate of authenticity and a lot more that we give you on the Bitcoin TAF token or the btaf.com space. Now, what do you get? Yes, there's unlockable content per NFT. So, for instance, say we get this little guy, this Neon Blizzard Beta, you will can see down here the organic litter, get certificate of authenticity. Highly downloadable art piece that you can go print. There's lots of printing ways that I can also give you that is really stunning and modern these days that people are doing for their homes. Most of our collectors have already gone that route and is hanging against their walls. And yes, you will access also to a lot of our products here. Tuffy is still the main mascot. He's the number 1. You can see all these unlockable content that you will receive once you say decide on Tuffy. So he's also still available, highly, highly sought after and collectible as well. You can also just go down here, the how-to guide. If you don't know how to buy, say, or how to collect on OpenSea, you can follow this how-to guide that I have a video on there that you can just go through and you'll have all the information there. So that's all from me. John, short and sweet, but yes, a couple still available. I believe there's lots of exciting things planned for this year in the NFT space, but we'll keep everyone posted. So thank you.
Great stuff. Thanks for that update around the NFTs as well. Very exciting. Still growing. It's not a fad. Definitely not.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of questions that have come in, so some of the team will answer these shortly. Just a quick reminder for everybody who is an IPO member. We have touched on the fact that IPO members also do have a slight advantage when it comes to not only the whisper drops, but the fact is that you get a monthly call with the team, and so many other things as well. We mentioned it quite a few times. You want to find out more, do visit bitcointaf.com, and all the information is there. But for those members who already are in there, watch out for the registration details for your upcoming monthly call. We're looking at the 19th of February, so that is just less than 2 weeks away. So keep your eyes peeled for the channel, all that information. You guys know it is always worth it. So, this being an AMA team, so Vicky, Marius, Nico, and Wendy, we've got a couple of questions that have popped up there. First one is, what is the current roadmap of getting BTAF Pay available? Well, we're always working on things in the background. I don't know who in the team would like to take that one. Oh, Wendy, you're muted. Sorry.
I I
Okay.
can do that, Wendy. That's fine.
I
So
said Marius
the
will take that one.
yeah, the BTAF Pay, we constantly work on things to bring it out, but yeah, these things are taking a lot of time, you know. There's a lot of moving parts on that. But it's already implemented in our website where some of the products can be paid by BTAF, and then we are looking at uh, advancing it further. But you also have to remember, with very low liquidity across the market, across the world, all cryptos are really, I would say, in a standstill phase. Somebody asked me the other day, let's say with something else that we are also developing, when do we plan to launch it? And we keep pushing that launch date a little bit further. And it literally is, John, unfortunately, the market is just standing still. We in this holding period. But I can tell you this, that our team is working full time on these kind of things. We're busy with the Whisper Drop, busy with the BTF Pay. Everything is there. It's a question of just activating it, and then we are running. In saying that, there's some other things that we are working on too that we will come back later and discuss that. Some big projects. We hope they come off. And so as soon as there's news on the BTF Pay to get it on external platforms, no doubt we will talk about that. On another side, we are working with a government organization in the world for some licensing as well, so that we perhaps can move in that direction as well, so that we move away from just the fact that we are a utility token, but also move to the fact that we can do the things that we want to do with payment systems. And I thoroughly believe that the fact that Donald Trump has won the election in the US opens the door for us in cryptos. We haven't seen much what's going on there, but we have to remember that Donald Trump's only been in office for 2 weeks. Have you ever seen anything like this in your entire life? What's happening? All the fraud that's being discovered. So, I mean, we were hoping that he would have addressed the cryptos a long time ago. But we just need to give him time, because, man, what's happening there and the fraud they're discovering is unprecedented. I reckon good news in crypto should come out about a week or 2 weeks. But we are constantly, John, actively working on the BTAF token. We're not stopping with this. As long as we as a company exist, as long as there's members, remember, we're growing constantly and continuously. We are going to grow this company very big over the next 20 years. Thank you, John.
Absolutely. There is a lot of hard work always going on in the background. Some developments we can't release yet. There are always projects being worked on. Hey, Wendy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there are two other questions. Wendy, if you'd like to take those.
I definitely will take the second one. And I think Marius can take the third one. But I'll take the second one. Okay, so the question is will there be any new IPO offers, such as some of that we've had in the past, or has that ship sailed? That is a great question. So thanks for sending that to us. The question basically remains not that we're not going to do IDOs and IPOs and ICOs and what all of those new launches. They just don't work the same as they used to. Okay. So in saying that, what has happened in the past is a lot of times that these new projects that come in, they have to be really extensively vetted. And we have to really dig down deep into the use case, into the teams, into the things that are offering. And we have had quite a few come across our plate, even recently. They just haven't met the mark. And a lot of times there is a lack of interest in the people, especially even in our IPO group, that the last couple ones that we have had, there wasn't enough interest to generate so that we could actually snatch into them. Only having a handful of people interested in getting an ICOs and ideas because they've always been burned in the past. There's been a lot more risk of failure, especially in this kind of a market. People aren't launching them right now, unfortunately. When the market is really down, nobody wants to launch their new projects. And so, and the way they used to work is that people would buy in and they'd be able to sell their tokens right at launch, and then they would tank the projects. Then they started not giving you all of their tokens for a long period of time. To answer your question, it's not to say that there won't ever be any and that ship has sailed. But for the most part, there hasn't been a strong enough interest in it. We do have one that we are looking at now. In speaking of, that we are actually contemplating. Because the terms of this particular launch are different than the ones that have been in the past, the team is actually looking into it now. So there may be one in the very near future. In the meantime, we do offer the airdrops, and we are finding different things that we are putting into to give you value. But it's really for lack of interest and the lack of good projects that are out there. We do still vet them and we are still looking at them. So the ship has not sailed off. It's just hasn't found any to jump on board yet that are worthy to bring to the team. In light of the market, there's just not many launching at the moment. So hopefully that answers that question.
Thanks, Wendy. Marius.
Just with regard to that last question, are we going to burn some tokens? Now, remember, we don't really need to burn tokens. What happens, as cryptos evolve, we can lock those cryptos up. You can actually lock them up forever, but we as a company decided that we're going to lock them up. And remember, in our contract, there's not a burn facility building. There's actually an inflation building so we can create extra tokens. And I believe in the future, we are going to need that. Okay. But I can tell you this now, that the supply is officially limited to 38 million. What's out in the market is out in the market. For trading purposes, Bitmart holds 5.7 million BTAF. And then on PancakeSwap, we've got about 2.1. And then the rest of the BTAF tokens is actually held by members. I can tell you this, that I have personally been trying to buy up BTAF tokens from members. Instead of selling it on the market, I'm saying, listen, I'll buy that. We just can't get people who want to sell them. And as a matter of fact, people are holding what they have. And that's my recommendation too. Hold what you have. There will be no way to buy more BTAF tokens than 38 million. That is the supply. And Wendy, myself, and the team, we are going to work at realigning those wallets, Wendy, so that we have the rest of the coins perhaps in about 2 or 3 different wallets that we can secure. And then we can track that a lot more easier. But if you go to BSC Scan, you'll see that those wallets are solid. And then as you look at the top 100, I think from about, if you look at the top 15 downwards, people are holding about 300,000 tokens, and then downwards, to about, some people hold 50. So that makes up the 38 million tokens. There will not be more. And that's it for now. And once people realize this is it, there's going to be, I tell you what's going to happen. As soon as this market starts rallying and people make money out of Bitcoin and Ethereum and other coins, and they start going like, man, I need to divest. I need to get more coins. They're going to start buying BTAF token as well. And then you're going to see a run up in BTAF token. And people will be scrambling around. I'll pay 60 cents for this. And the next one, 65. The next one, 70. And who knows how high it can go. we've got a target that I can see what's going to happen based on artificial intelligence, algorithmic data. I don't want to show it here because it will be an insane number. Even for myself, I'm looking at it and say, is it possible? But historical data showed some coins that can do that. But I'm more interested, and I think all of us are if the coin rises in price, that we want to keep it at that level. Let's say if it rises to $1, between $1 and $2 maybe, let it range there and then jumps up further. So we want to build it slowly. Remember, we're not here in a rush. We want to build a solid business over the next 20 years. And I think over the last year and a half, 2 years, we've built a very solid foundation in the BTAF token. The price is there, it's heading upwards, and I believe it's going to go much further, much higher. So just go to the report here on the page 16 of 35. There's the data there. Over to you. Thank you, John.
Brilliant. It is very simple, limited supply and lots of demand. So again, it's not just the fact, again, we're not giving any sort of price prediction here, but remember that as BTAF token is being built in terms of use case, in terms of all the various other things going on in the background, that's building up a great foundation for BTAF token. And once more and more people realize that they do need to have some BTAF token in their portfolios, there's only a limited supply. So just keep that in mind. It is a long-term game, but many of you on this call and watching this recording have been with us from the beginning and will still be around for 20 years plus. So keep that in mind. Crypto winter is almost over. And speaking about over, this call is now over. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
So short and sweet, some great questions there. Thank you for everybody for asking those questions. As per usual, if you have any further questions, please make use of the support ticket link as found in your weekly bulletin, and the team will be able to answer any of those. Any further developments on Whisper Drop and everything else coming up, don't worry, we'll keep you updated. Team is working furiously behind the scene on that. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for being on the call. Thank you for being staunch supporters. We will see you guys in a month's time, also on the 6th of March. So until that time, thanks, team. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Have a good one. Bye.